friends, it's Friday again, which means another fat burning life workout. And today we have something really special. It is a bit of an unusual workout for the Friday workout that we usually do. There's not going to be any weights today. The workout itself looks pretty simple, but it doesn't mean the workout is easy. And this one is really special, and it is special in at least 3 ways. So let's recap a little bit. I keep talking about this on this channel, but in case someone is missing the context a little bit here, what we're doing today is a hybrid workout which combines a jump rope, and don't sweat it if you don't have one or don't know how to jump. This is optional. I will explain how you can go about it even if you don't have a jump rope. And we combine it with this high intensity cardio intervals basically. With today it's a set of calisthenics exercises, meaning body weight exercises without any extra load. And those are still selected in such a way that they cover the entire set of your main muscle groups, making sure that we hit our legs a lot, and some of you may already know why. And so how this one is special to all other workouts? Well, it's not special for this channel, but it's special in general for 3 main reasons. One reason is that you don't need any equipment, so there are no excuses. Even jump rope is optional. You don't actually need it. All you need is your own body weight. If you have some small dumbbells or ankle weights or whatever, put them on for extra challenge if you feel strong. If you're not, forget it. Just follow me, use your body weight. It's still gonna be very, very challenging. So first thing, it doesn't require anything except like 2 square meters of space. Now second, this workout is a hybrid workout, so it combines body weight exercises and cardio intervals. So we are doing cardio to ramp up our metabolism, to fire up the heart rate, but then also we do some strength building movements to signal to our body that we still want to keep our muscle and even develop some muscle if you are new to this type of training. And the more muscle you have, as you know, the higher your base metabolism, so the more calories you're going to be burning even during rest. Yeah, so the thought escaped me. I don't remember the third reason why. Yeah, and the third reason why it is special is because it's not really fatiguing at all. So it will take us, we're going for 4 exercises, 2 sets, jump rope in between, and it only takes you 18 minutes. So literally there are no excuses. Everyone can find 18 minutes, and you can do it in your trunks or in your swimmers and go straight to the shower, which I suggest you do. So no excuses, guys. No gym, no fluff, no BS, no nothing. Just bring your energy, bring your body, let's do this, and you are done for the day. So the third reason why this workout is special is because you can actually do it every day. So the main goal in any training, the last thing you want in training is to get injured. And this workout does the opposite of it. So it not only you don't get injured, but then you also get energized, yet challenged enough to crave more, to come back tomorrow craving for more. And when tomorrow you start looking for another workout, check out workouts on this channel, because we have plenty of them and they all follow the same system, the same hybrid structure that is incredibly efficient in burning fat throughout entire workout, all over your body. Some of them emphasize some muscle groups more than the others, but essentially they all are incredibly effective for pretty much any fitness goal. So, like I said, no excuses. You can do it every day. You don't need any equipment, and it's a terrific calorie burner. And today, let's keep this intro short, because those exercises, you are pretty familiar with those. I will just briefly show them, and let's jump straight into the workout, okay? So today, apart from the jump rope, we have Cossack squats. These are Cossack squats. You go much higher than into this kind of a split, as wide as you can go, and then you do this kind of a special split squat to one side. Then this is your initial state, and then you repeat it on the other side. What's with this leg? You can keep it 90 degree, you can keep it flexed, or you can like relax it, no matter, whichever feels more challenging, that's what you do. Yeah, and this leg is flat, so this foot is flat, so you are not flexing, not bending, not doing anything, and preferably those should stay parallel and pointing straight ahead. But if it's not possible for orthopedic reasons for you, then point them slightly outward. That may make it easier for you. But essentially, please try to do it this way, because this is how we walk, and this is where most people lack range of motion. And this exercise not only incredibly challenging because it's a split squat, so you are loading one leg more than the other. It's also a terrific mobility exercise, mobility and flexibility exercise. It increases your hip mobility and ankle mobility, and it has like a host of benefits which you will discover. Just start doing it. If you can't really get deep into that squat, go as deep as you can. If this is the only you can do, that's okay too. So do those shallow ones. They will still work your adductors and and quads, and basically legs are going to be engaged just a little bit less. If you don't have a jumping rope, I have shown this many times, but whenever you hear this cue about jumping rope, what you can do if you don't have one, or if you can't jump yet, you can do jumping jacks instead. This is a pretty good replacement. It forces you to stay. Basically any movement which forces you to stay on your tiptoes and constantly engage into some form of movement. So you can jog in place, you can jump invisible ghost rope, you can go jumping jacks, or if you feel strong, really do high knees. Or you can, mix and match and switch between those. These are the replacements, but of course the jump rope itself is so much fun and for a very little amount of money, so you can afford it. €1, $1 is the cheapest rope, and yes, that $1 rope is perfectly fine for 99% of people. Then we have push-ups, just the regular push-ups, and again, push-up is that kind of exercise that you can make it as hard or as easy as you want them to be. So we are essentially going for regular push-ups. You can do diamond push-ups to make it challenging. You can incline, decline push-ups. You can go knee push-ups if you can't do proper push-ups yet, or if you get very tired during the workout, just drop to your knees and do some knee push-ups instead. That's a very good option, and in fact a lot of bodybuilders finish their workouts exactly this way. So they go do bench press all in, and then they do regular push-ups until failure, and then they drop to their knees and do even more knee push-ups. So like total failure. But we're not going after that today, and I'm not a bodybuilder, and I don't suggest you guys employ that strategy, but just so you know, this is something big guys do too. Yeah, then we also have mountain climbers and jumping lunges. Mountain climbers, again, whatever is more challenging. You can go cross-body mountain climbers, or you can just go straight. Just make sure in this top position you engage the core and your spine is essentially parallel to the floor. You don't have to represent no sagging hips basically. So it doesn't mean that your entire body is a straight line. Not like this, not like arrow. But your torso is parallel to the floor. So this is the perfect position for mountain climbers. And since your abs is bringing your pelvis towards your chest, make sure there is a maximum contraction in this when the knee is in this upper position. And yeah, this is it for mountain climbers. If that's too challenging, just go for a plank. Okay, replace it with plank. That's fine too. You will still engage your shoulders and your chest, and the core is gonna be working to stabilize your position. And another replacement, something in the middle, is this shoulder taps. So can't do mountain climbers, do shoulder taps. This is a progression to single arm push-ups, by the way. And then we also have jumping lunges. Jumping lunges, if you can do them, if those are too challenging, just do regular lunges. Like either back, reverse lunges, or front lunges, whatever feels, or you can mix and match again. So this is it. No BS, no fluff, no excuses. Very common exercises combined with the jump rope. I'm already out of breath even without a rope. I will, by the way, track how many calories this workout is gonna expand for me. Let's see if our estimate is right. And I estimate that I myself will probably burn something along the lines of 250 to 300 calories. And this is the equivalent of something that a regular person, again, of my size, with like normal average effort, will expend during an hour of gym session. This is typical according to those studies, and it kind of and we're talking about the weightlifting based workouts, so we are not talking cardio, because if you start like running on a treadmill, of course you will burn more. But yeah, it's about weightlifting, and then you go check your Instagram in between sets, and then suddenly like half an hour later you're ready to continue. So that will bring those numbers even more down. So it's like 300, I would say this is a generous calorie expenditure for a regular person's 1 hour at the gym, which includes typically like shower and all that stuff. So in my opinion, this is very inefficient. You can't really justify it unless you are a bodybuilder or looking to build some, you know, immense amount of muscle, which is like totally out of this world. So you have those bodybuilding goals in mind. Then probably, of course, you can and then should go to the gym. Otherwise, most people should try to do something every day or almost every day. This is the recipe to get you in shape, burn fat effectively throughout your entire body, and challenge your muscle sufficiently so that you at least don't lose them, or even better, you still like preserve and build even more lean muscle. Let's get into the workout, and I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I already anticipate. So let me put on the music and activate those voice cues so that we can have it all. Yeah, let's see if we still have sound. Yeah, surprisingly. Get ready, guys.
Ready. Get ready.
Pick some music that you like. Put on your headphones or just switch it on in your living room and go have fun.
Jump rope.
Like I said, if you don't have a jump rope, don't sweat it, go for high knees instead. Or just jump in place, or just pretend that you're jumping rope. That works surprisingly well. If you mess it up, just get back to jumping as soon as possible. Just avoid those long pauses. And the best way to do it is not to untangle your rope, but go into side swings.
Rest.
And this skill of going from side swings into jumping is incredibly useful actually. First body weight.
Cossack squat.
Cossack squats. You can still keep your rope. Go as deep as you can without tipping back, without falling back. And challenge yourself to keep your spine straight, at least as straight as you can get it. Of course, you will have to lean forward a little bit to counterbalance, but avoid this type of thing where you are kind of, this is not a Cossack squat, okay? So you are looking to push your weight all the way up using the power of your legs. And legs, as you guys know, happen to contain the biggest muscle groups in your body. And the bigger the muscles that you engage in the workout, the faster you will, the higher your metabolism will be, and the faster you will get your fat burned of whatever area is your goal area. So instead of doing bicep curls, if your goal is to burn weight, burn fat, then go train your legs. or do any other compound movements like squats, heavy squats, split squats. Do bench press if you are into the gym. Do squats, do bench press. If you're at home, just use one of those workouts. We're looking at least 20, but with control. So not going for speed, but for quality. And I will go to diamond push-ups. And if you have a weighted vest, this is one of the good ways to challenge yourself even more. Or you can use a backpack. Load your backpack, and you can also add some extra weight that way.
Rest.
Rest is a pretty strong word for 15 seconds, which is barely enough to
Jump rope.
grab your rope. So you have to look at this workout as something with no rest, really. We have the only 1 minute rest in between sets. But again, 1 minute is like nothing. Barely enough to catch your breath. And we're not going for any fancy moves here. Even though, of course, if you can do them, by all means. But this is not the point.
Rest.
The point is to make your heart rate climb as high as you can get it safely for your age group. And then also do strength
Mountain climbers.
exercises to signal to your body that you want to preserve your muscle and even build even more lean muscle too. If that's too challenging, go for slow reach. This is also challenging, but in a bit another way. And this increases time under tension, which is another great strategy to increase effectiveness and build more muscle.
Jump rope.
If you have never tried barefoot jumping, give it a try. Feels so liberating. Not to mention that by removing modern shoes, you are doing your feet a great favor.
Rest.
Stay hydrated.
Jumping lunges.
Again, this is a total body killer, but mainly your legs will be screaming, of course, and core as well. This requires quite a lot of stabilization. And since we're not using any extra weight, keep the pace up.
Jump rope.
Because then this becomes the your tool, basically. You should challenge yourself in some way. And if you can't increase weight, then you can increase time under tension, or you can increase pace.
Rest.
1 minute rest. Grab your water bottle. This is the only equipment you really need for this workout. But of course, if you are at home, go for it. Drink from the tap or whatever, use the glass. Don't really need anything. And even you don't even need your trunks if you live alone. Good, doing good, guys. One more set to go.
Jump rope.
Second and last round. We are halfway through officially. Side swings and back to jumping.
Rest. Cossack squat.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and controlled. Now jumping around. Now jarring motion. Your knees will say thank you, and your lower back too. This is the way to regain your symmetry. This is the unilateral movement
Rest.
which engages one side of your lower body more than the other. That way you will end up having
Jump rope.
equal muscle distribution on both sides of your body eventually, which will fix your knee pain and your pelvic tilt and your ankle pains and all that bad stuff. Literally, this is one of those like secret sauce exercises. And you can, by the way, easily load it with extra weight. Just take a dumbbell in the goblet position or kettlebell, and suddenly it becomes a weighted Cossack squat.
Rest.
Yeah, I've hit my line. Full body. That happens.
Push-ups.
Push-ups. Don't flare your elbows. Elbows nice and tight. If you need a rest, go for it, but I challenge you not to rest, but rather switch to kneeling version.
Rest.
And you can use pretty much any other push-up version here. They all are effective, depends on your goals.
Jump rope.
And some of those, of course, feel more challenging than the others. Rest. Couple more rounds. And we're done. I'm already sweating like crazy.
Mountain climbers.
Mountain climbers. Torso parallel to the floor. Don't sag your hips. Core engaged at all times. Otherwise you're not using your core, but something else.
Rest.
That was something.
Jump rope.
If you get just go a little bit slower or switch to jog in place. But otherwise, I suggest you listen to the music and try to match the beat.
Rest. Jumping lunges.
Again, if that's too challenging, switch to regular lunges. My time. Doing something weird.
Rest.
Last interval, guys. Give it all you got.
Jump rope.
And if you ask me, I haven't got much. But still give it all you got. don't forget to have fun. Because if your workout is not fun, you're not going to be able to stick to it. My plan suffers.
Workout complete.
Workout complete. We did it, people. Woo. That was a blast. My plant has got some beating. This is how you should feel, people. I will turn the volume down a little bit. Exhausted, but energized. Tired, but happy. This is it. This is all you need. And let me tell you, the calorie burn, even I have to wait a little bit to get my heart rate back to normal, but even right now it's 275 calories. This is, and not even counting the warm-up. So I switched it right before the workout, not before the demonstration. So that would be well over 300. So I will stop my tracking. Yes, perceived effort is hard, and 280 calories. There you have it. Literally an equivalent of 1 hour gym session, at least in terms of calorie expenditure. But then also don't forget that we have done quite a lot of strength work here, even though body weight. Don't underestimate body weight exercises. They can get you so far ahead of 90% of other people who are not doing anything just because they believe the gym is a holy grail or holy place. And this is the only way to, in fact, this is the worst way to lose fat if you have options. And if you haven't exercised before, then going to the gym or starting the running habit is one of the worst things you can do. Why? I will explain you why in a post, in a community post, which is coming out next week, and it will probably be accompanied by an educational video about that. How is it? What's the most efficient way of getting rid of extra fat on your body? And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that post or this new video. And if you're enjoying the content, hit that like button. It helps to motivate myself. To keep doing what I'm doing for you. I will bring my laptop closer now and see if we have any questions. Yeah, we have quite a lot of people joining. Yeah, hi everybody, everyone who said hi. There are a hell of a lot of you, and I love you all, people. Thank you. Thanks for your love. Yeah, so let's see if we have any questions that need answers. Can I still get fit at 50 years old? Absolutely, my friend. And this is what my book is actually about. This is not about can you or can you not. This is about that you have no other choice. If you are not planning to die at 70, you should get fit at 50. and I am a living proof of the fact that it can happen, because I'm 43 and I got into this shape just a couple years back actually, and I've been struggling with extra fat, extra weight for my entire life, on and off, yo-yo dieting and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I've spent literally 20 years. My book is linked in the description if you're curious about my story. Well, not my story, but my method. It's in there. But yeah, you can just stick around. I give all the advice for free. This is what this channel is about. So yeah, just subscribe and see if you can learn something. Now, what else? Yeah, a bunch of highs. Hi. Hey to all of you people. I had shin splints for 3 years, but they are better now. Shall I run again? My advice to you, Mark, don't. I will, like I said, I will make a separate video and a community post this week. If you haven't like trained much and got yourself, then you started running and got injured or got shin splints or got knee pain or whatever, this is a very good signal for you to stop doing what you're doing, because the worst thing you can do is get yourself injured, as you can see right now, and then you are out of training for weeks. This is not a good strategy. The better strategy is to, if you want a quick advice, the better strategy is to start jumping rope in your living room. Jumping rope, you see, it will allow you to develop proper way of experiencing ground reaction forces when you are running. So after like a couple months of jumping rope, try running for a short distance, like 3 miles, and you will be amazed how you feel better, more energized and less pain. So this is the way to do it. Learn to run. Running is a skill. Google that, don't take my word for it. Google it. Ask ChatGPT. Do those running drills, but don't run until you develop proper running form. Running is a skill, is an exercise. You need form for that. So that's my answer to you. Yeah. Yeah. An excerpt from Holy Bible. Thank you, my friend. Hello from Puerto Rico. Much love to Puerto Rico. Vamos. Yes. Why are you always getting muscle man in your streams? Well, maybe you are attracting them. Think about that. That's a good sign. Yeah, someone asks me to take my shorts again. Not today, my friend. I'm not in that mood. And this is not that kind of a show. Kids are watching us too, maybe. Yeah, no other choice, exactly. Only get fit, because otherwise there is no, in my worldview, there is no standing still. There is no this intermediate kind of safe zone. If you are not doing anything for your fitness, you are going back. Think about it as like walking on the on this airport, you know, like moving track. If you walk against the movement, you have to still walk to maintain your position. And if you want to progress, to go even further, you have to run. There is a very good short movie by Casey Neistat about this. So you can't stand still. Standing still means you are degrading. You are not using your muscles, You're not using your body, and it will not say thank you. Whatever you don't use, you lose. So you will lose your muscles, and you will become frail and sick and ill, which is especially dangerous when you're crossing this middle age threshold. It becomes increasingly important to be able to stand straight, to develop strong legs so that you don't fall, don't break your leg, especially for you ladies who suffer from this osteoporosis. And if you fall, you will literally may end up in a bed for the rest of your life. So don't do that. Develop proper balance, body awareness, exercise your muscles, and you don't need much. You don't need that bloody gym. Throw away that membership. Just come see me every Friday in this very living room. Clean up some space, like 2 square meters, all you need. Where are you from? I'm from Finland, my friend. What I eat in a diet? There are a bunch of at least 3 community posts from last month. I have given quite a lot of advice there, so just subscribe to the channel and go see the community posts. There is a lot of advice on nutrition, and if you need a proper breakdown, grab my book, links in the description. It has a very still higher level, but very comprehensive kind of way of how would you go about setting up your nutrition plan. And again, I can also recommend, for example, Jeff Cavalier makes terrific videos about nutrition and how you can actually stay lean year round. And you can take that advice from him, because he is the guy who is staying lean year round, same as myself. So it's not like I'm hiding from somewhere. I'm here every Friday. You can see that I'm not, putting on some weight somewhere. I'm here with you live people, doing those workouts alongside with you. Yeah. Some Hoffa syndrome. Have no idea what that is, unfortunately. At least this acronym is, I don't know. I will Google it after the stream and put the answer in the comments for you, if I know the answer. Yeah, hard to get. Look, literally, running is the worst way of losing fat, of getting in shape. Exactly, because running is a skill. You can't do it effectively. Don't do it. You will injure yourself. Get yourself a jump rope for the cheapest, literally, from Amazon. I don't have one around, but well, I will make a gear review on that one. It's literally $1, free shipping. What holds you back? I just don't get it. Or go to your Costco or Walmart or whatever department stores have them for dirty cheap. Grab the simplest one. You don't need the one with metal something or casters or moving parts. Scrap all that shit. Get yourself a cheapest jump rope and start jumping. You will develop running form by jumping rope. This is the way to get into running. And I know I learned it the hard way, because I started running marathons before I learned how to place my feet properly. And that was a disaster. I got injured, I stopped running, I had to recover forever until I stumbled upon jump rope at some point. And then I started feeling like I'm developing proper foot strength. And then I have tried running again. And I've been amazed, naturally, without running a mile, my foot stride in running shifted from heel stride to front stride. It's this is because of the jumping rope. It forces you to stay on the balls of your feet, and you get these legs that can fire up anytime you want them. So this is the way to develop proper endurance without killing yourself. And then you can start running. Give jump rope a try. Do it for, I don't know, like 2-3 months, and then start, try running again. You will be amazed. Yeah, looks like we have got through all the comments, and hope that was helpful, people. And if you are enjoying, like, thanks for all the reactions and all the hearts and all those emojis you are saying my way, and thanks for being such an amazing supportive community. I couldn't have endured on YouTube much without your support. So please do it for me and do it for yourself as well. Come see me every Friday for another live workout. See you next Friday, and make sure to keep an eye on the community posts, because I usually announce those, at least the theme for the week, in the community posts. Thank you, guys. Thank yourself. Don't forget, before you go indulge in your Friday, huge Friday dinner, after doing all this work, go to the mirror and give yourself a tap on the back, give yourself a smile, thank yourself for taking this extra step towards a stronger, energized, resilient, good-looking future self. This is a big thing. This is a big thing, people. If you just do it like 3 times per week, you can reach pretty much any goal you may have in terms of fitness. Either this is building muscle or losing fat or doing it at the same time, because yes, this is possible. It's just not literally at the same time, but this can happen in the same kind of stretch of time. It's not like you are building muscle and burning fat at the same very moment, but those workouts are set up in such a way that it makes it possible. This body, if this body recomposition, or whatever term exists, this is the way to achieve it. This is the way to go from having extra weight to being lean and muscular for the rest of your life. Thank you, people. See you next Friday.